Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm just going to continue what I was saying before and end that, and then move on to something else swiftly and let you know the game plan for the weekend. Okay, first of all, I was just going to say, so the reason why I always thought it was Happy Holidays, really until Fox News manufactured the war on Christmas, and that's just what they did. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. If there's a war on Christmas, then I wear a size 3 and weigh 102 pounds. And clearly that's not true. Add like probably 60 pounds to that and you have it right. Anyhow, so, I always just say Happy Holidays. But now I'm nervous to say Happy Holidays. Now these snowflakes on the one spectrum, politically speaking, have me nervous about saying Happy Holidays, which is crazy. I have a new subscriber. Thank you very much, my dear, for subscribing. And she mentioned that she's just going to do whatever the heck she wants in terms of holiday greetings. Maybe I'll just say bah humbug or something. Okay, now moving along to the festivities this weekend. My son is here. Now, tomorrow, remember I've spoken about Aunt Liz before, the woman named Aunt Liz who used to live with us? She has no vehicle, and she needs to come up here, and she lives in Greenville, PA, which is where we adopted Marie, in that area. It's like, I don't know, 12 miles from here or something, 17 miles, 16 something. It's where Mother likes to go to dinner, the famous Greenville. So we're going to go pick her up at some point tomorrow. I have work to finish in the morning. She wants to get some things from the garage, so I'll have to run her back home. We're going to visit and share care and nostril flare and all that jazz. I'm looking at Marie in that window. I'm going to move on to that in a minute, too. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be doing a video tomorrow or not, but I do want to prep you for the weekend. As far as I know, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday at 2:30, I'm going to start to resume a normal lifestyle here. Lifestyles of the insanely ridiculous, I should label it. But, yeah, and I believe we're going to play, like, maybe a Jeopardy game, or maybe I'll just kind of do what I did before, What's My Bag, and go from there. Whichever I find easiest to do at this point, because I'm not prepped at all. In fact, you know how I mentioned how doing the video series helps me with my columns? Well, since I haven't really been doing videos a whole lot lately, I was at a loss for a column this week. I mean, I really could say a lot of things, but my readers might really clutch pearls collectively and run to the streets. And I don't know. I can be a little more myself here on the video series than I can on the column. So what I did was, little did you know, ladies and gentlemen, I paused because Perpetual yelled from the kitchen that he thinks Marie might have a stomach ache. Where was I going? I don't even know where I was prior to this. Something, I honestly don't. Oh, yeah, the games this weekend, and the column, yeah. If you want to read my columns, you can go to Community News Linesville, LINESville.com, click on Lisa's Ransom Raves. A couple of times I've done this now. I've literally used the game as my column. That's what I did this time with What's My Bag. And I did it in a way that's kind of unique or what have you. So that came in handy, but I need to get back into the swing. Here's the deal with Marie. We love her. We live for her. We can't get enough of her. However, you knew that was coming. The woman is desperate to get outside, and we are nervous as heck, for clear reasons, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know how to put this delicately. Her gas seems really bad. I mean, she's been sort of passing gas, and we just thought, she's changed her diet now, Perpetual. He kind of spoils the cats, I don't. I just give them dry food and water and hope for the best. But he got them some moist individual, food things. And so I thought, she's adjusting to that or what have you. I think she probably needs to be wormed and stuff. I mean, this gas is enough to kick a buzzard off the back of a shit wagon, quite frankly. Pardon my language, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want any of my new viewers thinking that I'm, a wild cussing maniac. In fact, I don't usually swear because my mother watches these and she gives me a lecture. So, yeah, we're going to have to see what her deal is, Marie, because Joel said she tried to bite him, and that's not like her at all. We think she might have a stomach ache, ladies and gentlemen. The gas. Sometimes when you pick her up, she gets a little fussy. She's really loving and tender, so perhaps that's why. I looked at her charts they sent along with her, and it doesn't look like she's had screening this year, so I could be wrong, though. Maybe I'm not reading everything right, blah, blah, blah. But we will take care of it, as you know. I think that's all. I've covered, let's see, Gassy Cats, the game this weekend, my son's in town, and the Christmas deal. I kind of wrapped that up in a bow finally and got rid of it. Or I'm done with it. It just, honest to Pete, no, I guess I'm not done with it. I'm getting wound up again. It just kills me how people will defend things that really, if they looked into, I guess, if they really studied the situation, they might not be defending certain things. And I'm not even really talking about necessarily the Christmas versus holiday deal. That's just, you know, my feelings, ladies and gentlemen. I've said this many a time, is that I think that most outrage is completely manufactured. I think there's maybe 3% of real outrage that is warranted. Most of it is very manufactured. Because, look, we're taking our eye off the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, the pharmaceutical-industrial complex, all of the industrial complexes that might float to the forefront of one's mind because we're too busy concerned about kneeling football players and happy holidays being uttered by mistake. So, anyhow, manufactured outrage, it all is. Okay, that's all. I am done now. Look, I didn't run out of video time. I'm going to bed. Not sure how much I'll be here tomorrow, but I am planning to go live Saturday at 2:30. You know, unless something bizarre happens, and one never knows now, does one. Lounging, please see the video series that has me lounging while coming at you. Thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door, and research before you judge. Yeah.